All right, boys and girls, you got Trae Young, 9.7K in a spectacular matchup against Charlotte. Fine value play him. Morant against Houston. Morant matchup proof. As long as he's healthy, you keep playing him. Lillard against Chicago, absolutely in play, 9,400. LaMelo Ball too cheap. I'm definitely gonna be shoving him up my ass. Pause. Max, he's in play, playing without his other two co-stars. 9,100 too cheap. I don't know, for some reason I did a glance at some of these prices, and a lot of these prices are way too cheap. Halliburton. Halliburton missed a lot of shots, but I like that he took the shot, so he's in play. Curry, him in his 15-man lineup, his 15-man rotation. He's already questionable. Don't even know if they're going to try to play dumb against Utah. Curry injury isn't serious, but they want to be cautious. I don't know what's going on in Golden State, and it's a 10-game slate. I'm not going to sit here and just cry about it. I don't think there's anybody on Golden State that you absolutely need night to night. So I'm just fade the whole team and tell them to get the fuck out of here. Donovan Mitchell, 8,700, priced correctly in a great matchup. Should be a high-scoring game against Detroit, even though Detroit looks better. First of all, a few things about Detroit. Detroit looks better. Monty Williams wanted to get fired because he did one of the most. He did one of the worst jobs, head coaching jobs ever in humanity, and you can see it clear as day. Because I was crying about him all last season. He wanted to get fired because he's getting paid, and now he's coaching like high school or something. Tobias Harris is the second one. He's a cold-blooded bum. Cold-blooded. You're on the Pistons, and you're still doing the same shit. You're a cold-blooded bum. Give back your money. Give back your paycheck. Donovan Mitchell's in play. He's an okay player. I don't need him on the slate. There's a few other players that's priced around him that I'm definitely playing first. Donovan Mitchell's always, he can always go off, but I'll be all right without him. Booker against the Lakers. The Phoenix Stars weren't aggressive early. I know they're gonna be hyped up to play the Lakers. Should be a close back and forth game. I don't think I need Booker at the moment. I really don't. I'm looking for Brunson to have a bounce back game, put the team on his back and do something. 8.6K. This is probably the cheapest you're ever gonna get Brunson. There's a lot of point guards I really like. Maybe I'll make two lineups just so I can get. Usually when I like a lot of players at the same position, I'll make multiple lineups so I can play everybody. Cunningham, back to his old form, 8,500, the true leader of this team. He's in play also. Cam Thomas, my man. Even though Orlando's not the best team to target with guards, Cam Thomas gives zero fucks. Always aggressive, always on go. I'm going to try to find a way to play Cam Thomas. That's the type of respect I have for him fantasy-wise. McCollum, no Murray in play. We'll see what's going on with Quickly. He has a pelvis issue. I don't like playing guys with pelvis or groin issues because that affects your mobility, your twitch action. That's basketball movements. Nah, I can't do it. 10-game slate. All these fantastic point guards in great spots. I'm not playing a guy with a pelvic injury. Van Vliet might be a little bit cheap, but early on last season, he was going MIA on the court. He picked up steam, and he's been rolling ever since. Fire up Van Vliet. I don't think I need Kobe White with Van Vliet $100 more. Garland, he had admitted he was a bozo last season, and 44 minutes, 27 fantasy points. He's continuing his bozo tendencies. I don't need guard. Cleveland need to blow that shit up because I don't really know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. That team is weird, and they're pissing me off as I think about it. Giddy, 6,600. I ain't gonna lie to you. The projections love this man, but I knew it was off. I knew one thing as you play DFS, you got to learn, or if you play enough, you're gonna learn to trust your instincts. And I knew his projections were off; they were way too high. They were so high, and I was really thinking about putting him on my lineup. And you know what? I smacked myself in the face and woke my ass up. Giddy's an okay play. He's probably a 6K player. Thompson, okay. He's 6,100. They're pricing him like this is last year when he was starting. Ivy's the okay play. Keontae George is alright. Schroeder, 6K. I'd rather get the Cam Thomas. I'd rather play Russell. Russell's in play. You might get an overtime game against Phoenix. Fire up Russell. Reeves off the bench. I'm lying. LeVert off the bench. I'd rather play Reeves. Marcus Smart is an okay play. He's okay. Simmons, I thought I was doing something, putting Simmons in my lineup, starting at center. All I could do was take a deep breath. Scoot Henderson was decent off the bench, but I don't. That Portland rotation is kind of weird to me. I don't know if they're trying to fill guys out. I don't know what they're really trying to do. Portland's always going to be liable to get blown out, so just be careful with your Portland pieces. Trey Jones against the Lakers, he's in play. Davion Mitchell doesn't shoot enough for me. DeSumno, if you want to be sneaky. Kyle Lowry, no thank you. Nemhard, no thank you. Podziemski off the bench, if he's your last man, then fine. Dyson Daniels, this is a good spot for him. It's an okay play. Just because people start doesn't mean that they're great plays. You got to take their salary, times that by 6. You got to figure in their minutes. You got to figure their shots. Do they get peripherals? There's a whole lot of shit that go into this. It's not, somebody's starting, shove them up my ass. That's not how it works. And I'm not saying that to say anything. I'm saying that because that's what I thought it was when I first started playing also. One thing I always try to do, if you're listening to me, is I try to make sure you don't fall through the same traps that I fell through and make the same mistakes I did, right? Dyson Daniels is okay. He's 4,600. He's okay. McConnell's in play, last man in type deal. Alvarado with no Murray, I prefer him to start. I'd like Alvarado better if there was no Ingram, no McCollum, no Murray. You got McCollum, you got Ingram. Zion said he's ready to work. I don't think I need Alvarado. On FanDuel, if Alvarado's cheap, he could get you some steals, then I consider it. Cole Anthony, no thank you. McBride got hot. McBride, 18 fantasy points. I swear he had more. I guess he had like a good first quarter or something. I thought he did a lot better. 40 minutes. 26 minutes. He did do well. He did do better. Okay. 8 field goals, 4 threes. So he did do good. What the fuck is this? Oh well, whatever. Yeah, so McBride did do well. I do remember that. 4,100. Let me just see something. Let's check something real quick. He's gonna play more minutes than Payne. For sure. Yeah. Fire McBride. He's gonna be the first man off the bench, and they're gonna rely on him to score on the second unit. So fire his ass out. But I know he had a good first game. That I remember. All right. Where are we? We're at McBride. No campaign for me. Not when you got McBride around. I think, and then you got Scottie Pippen Jr. who came in and played some minutes. Scottie Pippen Jr. is in play. 4K. I'm not interested in none of the Martins. Not Caleb. Not Kobe. Cody. I'm not interested in Gabe Vincent as of now. I'm not interested in anyone under McBride at 4,100. I know he's going to play. I know he's going to get minutes. I know he's going to take shots. And Knicks are thin in the second unit anyway on the bench, so he checks all the boxes for 4,100. All right, let's see. Bane is in play. Jalen Green's in play. I still give Cam Thomas the edge over Jalen Green because on Brooklyn, like, who do you have to score over there? Finney Smith? No. Simmons? No. Schroeder? He's all right. Like, Cam Thomas is going to get as many shots as he wants. Jalen Green, he's got to deal with Van Vliet. He's got to deal with Jabari Smith Jr. if he shows up to work. Got to deal with Sengun. So, Cam Thomas, he do whatever he wants. Levine's in play. I miss Anthony Simons. I have nothing good to say about him. Do they have his last game? 5 for 12, 2 for 7 from 3, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 33 minutes. I don't like 13 shots. You're Anthony fucking Simons on a bad team. Should be taking 23 shots. When he starts to shoot more, then I'll consider him. He's $6,900 for a reason, but I like a whole lot of other players better than him on the 10-game slate. Mikal Bridges, let's not even talk about this bitch. I warned y'all about this bitch before opening night. And the thing is, he had 16 points, 2 assists in 35 minutes. He redeemed himself a little bit in the second half. First half was putrid. He's still a bitch with that stupid ass ostrich shot. I don't know who the fuck is consulting him. He needs to sit down with somebody. Bradley Beal is out. I like Booker and Durant a lot better. They always, like I said, they play LeBron tough all the time. They play the Lakers tough. But I think that AD, I haven't even seen AD yet. I think AD and Tatum are on another level starting this season, even though it's only been one game. Well, Tatum had 2 games so far. Tatum is out to prove to the world that he's the best. He's better than Brown. Brown had himself a game also. But Tatum and AD, just keep your eye on them. Mikal Bridges, no thank you. Sexton, we could take that shot. Kelly Oubre didn't show up to work the other day. I don't know what he finished with, but 21 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist in 30 minutes. 21 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. That still doesn't do it for me, buddy. You're Kelly Oubre. They got you priced up at 6.2K. 6.2K times 6, that's like 38, 39 fantasy points. That's what I need from you. So get it together, my guy. Not interested in LeVert off the bench. Like I said, I played Andrew Wiggins, I think, on my late slate out of desperation. But if Curry's out, I like him a little bit better. But at the end of the day, he's still on a team with a 30-man rotation. So he's in the player pool, but I probably won't get to him. Clarkson, if you must, no problem. Buddy Hield had like 22 points in like 14 minutes. So don't get it fucked up when you game log watch. He's not a bad play, but just keep in mind that, it's going to fluctuate. Mathurin, I had Mathurin in my main lineup. I was actually going to swap him out because he didn't start, and I really didn't even get to swap him out. And he was all right. He started off a little shaky, but he ended up doing what he was supposed to do. Mathurin is another aggressive one. A little bit foul prone, but, you're going to get your money's worth with him. He's going to try. All right, who else is here? Gary Trent, okay play. Grady Dick, you could take a shot if Quickly is out. Give him a little bit of a bump. KCP, you could take that shot. 4,700. He's 4,700 for a reason. We'll see what's going on with Grayson Allen. Dylan Brooks, I'm not interested in. Kamara, no thank you. The rest of these guys, no, thank you. Let's go to small forward. Braun 89. I expect him to have more than 16 points. And Phoenix are going up against Phoenix. Brandon Ingram's in play always. Spectacular matchup. Franz Wagner's always in play. RJ Barrett. If Barrett is in and quickly is out, he's an okay player, 6,900. Avdia, he's okay against the Pelicans. Kuminga, okay play on a team with a 40-man rotation. I don't know if I'm gonna get to him. He's an okay play. He's in the player pool, but I'm scared to death of Steve Kerr. Josh Hart said he wasn't gonna shoot. He shot. Lying bitch. Did it show me how many shots he took? Does it? I don't even know what game this is. 36 minutes. What game is this? Yeah. That's not the last game. Whatever. I'm not really interested in any Knicks besides Brunson and McBride. I don't even know what the fuck OG was doing. Did we get to OG yet? Oh, here he is. He's coming up. Cam Johnson's an okay play. OG Anunoby 5,400. He's in play, but OG's the type of guy. He's okay not taking shots. OG is not the lock that he used to be with Hart and what's his name? Bridges next to him. That's all it is. He used to be a lock for me, but he's not a lock. He's a good play, but he's not a lock. Because all three of them idiots do the same thing. Tyree Eason 52. And if I'm paying 5,200 for somebody, I prefer them to start. Using the player pool, I probably don't get to him. Hachimura price came up a little bit. He's an okay play. I'm not interested in DeAndre Hunter at the moment. All right. Before we go to power forward, if you're new here, welcome. Appreciate you taking time to watch my video. If you're not subscribed, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. If you're struggling to cash, no problem. I can help you. I'll send you my finalized optimal lineup right before lock. Check out the Patreon link in the description. Check out the channel memberships right here on YouTube. Super chats are open. And if there's anything that I missed, it should be in the description. If not, you could throw it in the chat. If not, you could DM me on Instagram or DM me on TikTok. The DFS_Chapo. Let's go to power forward. Said this power forward. Yes, it is. All right, you got Giannis 11-1. Maybe a little bit too cheap. 11-1. He's in play. I mean, obviously Giannis is in play. I'm just looking at the 11-1, thinking about Chicago. What does he need? He needs 60. He could definitely get 60. LeBron 8.9 in play. Scotty Barnes 8.8. I think he has a bounce back game. Banchero's always in play 8.7. Durant a little bit too cheap 8.4. We need him to be aggressive though. We need the Lakers to put a spanking on Phoenix so that Durant could be aggressive. Siakam's an okay play, but I'd rather get to Durant, Banchero, LeBron. I even rather play Zion. We'll see what's going on with Jaren Jackson. Markkanen's in play against Golden State. Mobley is in play against Detroit. Jalen Johnson should have his way against Charlotte. Miles Bridges was a little bit lackluster in his first game, but LaMelo was doing everything. Understandable. Jabari Smith Jr. is an okay play. Jeremy Grant is okay. Tobias Harris is a bitch. I don't need Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis is always an okay player. You just rather Giannis out. Okongwu played well in his first game. He's an okay play. Aldama looks better if there's no Jaren Jackson. Taylor Hendricks at 45, you could take that shot. No Obi Toppin for me. And there's nobody else down here that I like at the moment. Listen, when I go through these 4K players and I'm not interested, that just means that I'm not interested at the moment. Once we get closer to lock and we get more information, then that's when value pieces become relevant. Okay, so I know when you're newer to DFS and you're watching these shows, you want it to be the end all be all, and that's not how it works. Okay, let's go to center. Let's go to center. AD 10-1. Find a way to play him. Sengun's in play. Cat, okay play. Vooch 7,900 in play. Jared Allen 75. Duren, Ayton, absolutely in play. I like Ayton. I like Ayton's price. Turner's okay. Claxton. I don't know what's going on with Claxton. He's an okay play. If they start him, he's better. If he's coming off the bench again, then I'll shy away from that 6,500. I'm not interested in Nurkic. Yaka Pearl at 61. I don't mind it. Eddie, 6K. I'd rather play Walker Kessler at 5,500. If they're gonna play Walker Kessler 55, if they're gonna start him at 5,500 and play him good minutes, fire his ass up. John Collins 5,600 off the bench. I'd rather play Kessler if that's what we're gonna be doing. Jackson Davis, if he starts at 4,500, take that shot. Nick Richards is another bozo. I should have known better. And I'm not playing Tice. If Zion is back, I'm definitely not playing Tice. Brandon Clark with no Jaren Jackson was not good. He's in the player pool, but I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna rewatch that. I'm gonna watch the Memphis game to see exactly why Brandon Clark failed us. So Brandon Clark in the player pool, hanging by a thread with an asterisk next to his name. But I got to definitely investigate Brandon Clark to see what the fuck was going on with him. So that about sums up the player pool. I'm going to go in and get out of here. I appreciate y'all taking time to watch my video. Hope you had a profitable Thursday night. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, thumbs up the video. Very important. You know I'm going to drop our YouTube Shorts video or clip, whatever the fuck you want to call it, with our value plays. So that's going to be coming. Look out for it. That's why you got to make sure you're subscribed and stuff. Patreon linked in the description. Channel memberships right here on YouTube if you need lineups from me. Super chats are always available. And I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. Ciao.